I had always considered myself a skeptic, a firm believer in the realm of science and logic. Ghost stories, tales of the supernatural, and all things mystical were mere fantasies in my world. That was until one chilling night when reality twisted itself into something unimaginable, and I found myself face to face with a being I had dismissed as pure myth, the devil himself. It was a gloomy evening in October, the air thick with anticipation of the impending storm. I had just finished a long day at work and decided to take a solitary stroll through the woods near my cabin. The rustling leaves underfoot and the faint whispers of the wind created a soothing symphony that always managed to calm my restless mind. As I wandered deeper into the forest, I became aware of a faint, melodic tune that seemed to resonate from the shadows. It was unlike any sound I had ever heard, haunting yet enchanting, drawing me toward its source. Guided by an inexplicable curiosity, I followed the eerie melody until it led me to a clearing bathed in an eerie crimson light. In the center of the clearing stood a figure, tall and imposing, cloaked in shadows that seemed to dance in harmony with the ominous tune. My heart raced as I realized the impossibility of the situation. A creature out of mythology, a symbol of darkness and temptation, stood before me. His features were both mesmerizing and terrifying. Piercing, ember-like eyes glowed with a malevolent intelligence, and a wicked smile adorned his face. A sensation of dread and fascination gripped me in equal measure. I should have run, fled from this encounter, but an otherworldly force seemed to hold me captive. "Do you know who I am?" His voice slithered through the air, a seductive whisper that sent shivers down my spine. It wasn't the deep, growling tone often associated with villains in stories, but rather a voice that resonated with a power that defied comprehension. I think I do," I stammered, my disbelief warring with the undeniable reality before me. "Ah, but do you truly?" He tilted his head, his eyes locking onto mine. It was as if his gaze could pierce through my very soul, exposing every secret and fear I had buried deep within. My mind raced, struggling to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Was this a hallucination, a result of exhaustion and an overactive imagination? But the chill in the air and the eerie glow that bathed the clearing felt too real to be mere products of my mind. "You have questions, do you not?" His lips curled into a knowing smile, and he extended a hand as if inviting me to join him in a dance of shadows. Against my better judgment, I found myself drawn closer. The melody that had initially guided me now enveloped me, its enchanting cadence leaving me in a trance. My thoughts grew hazy, my skepticism fading into a distant memory as I allowed myself to succumb to the pull of the devil's presence. Time seemed to lose meaning as we stood there, locked in an unspoken exchange. He spoke of ancient truths and whispered secrets of the universe that transcended human understanding. Each word was like a thread, weaving a tapestry of forbidden knowledge that both exhilarated and terrified me. "You have a choice," he said, his voice taking on a softer, almost gentle tone. "Embrace the darkness within you, and you shall possess power beyond your wildest dreams. Or cling to your mortal morals, forever bound by the limitations of your kind." The words hung in the air, heavy with implications I couldn't fully grasp. I knew, deep down, that making a pact with the devil would come at a cost beyond measure, a cost that would forever alter the course of my existence. As the melody reached its crescendo, I found myself torn between the allure of power and the fear of the unknown. The devil's eyes bore into mine, his expression a mixture of amusement and something that resembled pity. It was as if he had seen this internal struggle play out countless times before. In that pivotal moment, I made my choice. With a voice that trembled but held a resolve I never knew I possessed, I whispered, "I choose my humanity." The devil's smile wavered, his eyes flickering with something akin to disappointment. The melody faltered, and the crimson light that had enveloped us began to fade, replaced by the natural darkness of the woods. The trance that had held me captive released its grip, leaving me standing in the clearing, breathless and bewildered. When I finally regained my senses, the clearing was empty, the devil's presence no more than a haunting memory. The experience felt surreal, like a dream I had woken from but could not shake off. As I retraced my steps back to the cabin, I couldn't help but wonder if I had indeed encountered a supernatural entity, or if my mind had concocted an elaborate illusion. Days turned into weeks, and the memory of that fateful encounter continued to haunt me. I questioned my sanity, replaying every detail in my mind to decipher the truth. I never shared my experience with anyone, fearing they would dismiss it as the product of an overactive imagination or a tired mind. As time passed, the memory faded into the background of my life, overshadowed by the demands of reality. Yet, a subtle shift had occurred within me, a newfound appreciation for the complexities of the human experience, an understanding of the fragility of the choices we make. I came to realize that the devil, whether real or imagined, had served as a mirror reflecting my deepest desires and fears. The temptation he presented was not just a test of my character, but a reminder that power, though seductive, could come at a cost too steep to bear. In the end, I had chosen to hold on to my humanity, embracing its imperfections and limitations. That choice, made in the face of darkness, had illuminated a path of self-discovery and growth, reminding me that even in the most extraordinary of circumstances, the essence of being human remained beautifully ordinary.